Hi all, welcome to my channel Semper Astra. My name is Maggie, and in today's video I would love to share with you gift ideas for the blind. At the beginning of this video I would love to emphasize that in my opinion, when trying to find a really thoughtful gift for the person who is blind, the most important thing is to identify and consider their hobbies, interests, lifestyle, products that they enjoy using, and it would be ideal to find out what their wish list is. And it is in the second place of importance, in my opinion, to identify and consider persons' limitations and needs that result from their blindness, and the limitations and needs that are related to strategies that they implement in their daily life to overcome barriers resulting from the blindness. When I was preparing to record this video, I realized that the list of good gifts ideas for the blind is endless. So to make this list manageable, I decided that this year I will share with you the list of gifts that I have received and I appreciate as a blind person. And in the future years, I will be expanding on this list. Also, in the first part of this video, I will talk about things that are designed specially for the blind people. And in the second part of this video, I will talk about objects that are widely used, but also are good gift ideas for blind people. So the first thing that I wanted to share with you is Scrabble game, and this game is tactile and the board is plastic, and it is divided by raised lines into these fields where we place tiles with letters, and also the fields are labeled in both black print and in braille, so sighted people can read everything and also blind people can independently read everything on the board. The letters are designed in a similar way, so they are placed on these plastic tiles, and also there are letters that are easily visible for sighted people, and also there is braille letters and braille value of the letter. So this is letter N for Natalie, and its value is just 1 point. And all of the letters look the same. The next puzzle that I really enjoy is Rubik Cube. And it is designed in a way that it has colors like a standard Rubik Cube, but it also has tactile labels that correspond with all colors of the Rubik Cube. So for instance, here we have a raised square. This field is totally kind of flat. Here is like a star. Here we have like a kind of raised circle. So easily blind person can navigate this and enjoy this puzzle. The next game that I really enjoy is a solitaire, and here is the board for a solitaire, and you place marbles in all of these indents here, and the only place that you leave empty is in the center of the board, and less marbles is left on a board, then bigger is your win. And I will show you what the marbles look like. They are apparently very, very beautiful. So if somebody has any remaining vision, they will also be able to enjoy this. also, thinking about games, it is important to keep in mind that there are many computer games designed for the blind which can be navigated only with hearing. So these games are totally just auditory, and you are guided by auditory cues with them, and you get all of the information with your hearing. I don't know much about them because I never became very interested in them. But talking about things that are digital, I personally enjoy receiving ebooks or voucher to buy ebooks. So that may be a really good idea for a gift. The next category of gifts are gifts related to sports, and this is a goalball ball for a beginner users. And goalball is a game which is team game designed for the blind, and thanks to the fact that there is a bell in this ball, when you let this when this ball is moving on the floor, it is easily audible and people can identify its location and pass it to one player to another. And this is how they navigate this, and many people enjoy this game. The second type of ball is a football, and it also have a bell, so people can also enjoy football thanks to this ball, because the ball is very easily, its location is very easily identifiable. There are also audible tennis balls, and many people enjoy, including myself, playing tennis. Another gift related to sports is this lead that is used by blind runners, and there are two loops at the end of that lead, and blind person is putting their hand through this loop like this, and then the guide is doing the same, and then the blind person doesn't have to hold on to the elbow or the hand of the guide. They have free movement, but they are close to one another, and the sighted guide can support the blind person with keeping the correct direction, and the blind person is very safe. The last gift in this category that I really enjoy is the swim cap, which has labels, and it says on one side British Blind Sports, and it says be aware, and here there is this crossed out eye which indicates that I'm blind. So thanks to this, the communication with other swimmers is easier, and I don't have to explain that I'm blind all the time when I ask questions or when I'm sometimes confused about the direction. Talking about the gifts that are kind of widely used but that can be enjoyed and are enjoyed by blind people, I wanted to maybe start by showing this coffee maker, and it is very useful when objects like that are fully accessible. This coffee maker has tactile buttons, and it makes all sorts of noises. It makes a different noise when the containers is empty at the back for water, and when it starts making coffee, and thanks to this I can operate it independently. But objects like that, equipment like that, often has apps, and this can be very helpful. But before we decide to buy it, it is useful to check whether the app is compatible with blind person's phone and with the screen reader that they use on their phone. The next gift, which is widely used by sighted and blind people, is this Meta Ray-Ban glasses, which literally transformed my life. So thanks to them, I can make video calls to my friends, to my family members through WhatsApp and through Messenger. And the person that I talk to can see through the camera that is located on the glasses what is in front of me, and they can help me to find things, to read things, to change settings if something is inaccessible, to find my way, to locate different objects. And with the help of these glasses, I can also call Be My Eyes app and talk to the volunteer and ask for help. And also I can talk to an Aira app and talk to people employed by Aira and also ask them for support. But recently there were many updates for these glasses, and now I can read with the help of these glasses without the person's help, so the glasses can read themselves the text on the box or on the letter, or recently I even managed to identify a number on the bus with their help. And also they can take a photo of what's in front of me, and they can describe the scene in front of me. So they are really massive game changers for the blind. The next thing that I would mention that may be a nice gift idea is jewelry. And although blind people struggle to enjoy visual aesthetics of jewelry, many blind people have very kind of strong views of what they like, what they don't like. So it is important to find out what their preferences are. For example, I like really dainty jewelry and very delicate, and I really enjoy the kind of look and feel of dainty jewelry. In terms of beauty products, again, it is very important what the person uses, what they find helpful. So I appreciate getting products here for curly hair, and I really appreciate that the person who gifted me this gift identified the type of my hair, that I like it, and that they bought me something that I find useful and that I enjoy. I also enjoy receiving gifts of kind of daily use, like this beautiful mug that have tactile features, because not only I can use this mug, but I enjoy the aesthetics of it, and straight away I was able to identify what the aesthetic vibe of this mug is. So I really appreciate that, the thought and the thought behind this beautiful gift. At the very end of this video, I would like to kind of surprise you, because throughout whole video I talk about accessibility of things, but sometimes blind people can enjoy gifts which at the first look are totally inaccessible. And a good example would be a 7-year-old girl that I know, and she really wanted to receive colorful crayons. And this girl could never see in her life, so she didn't have any visual concepts. She didn't have any visual memories. But she wanted crayons because everybody in her school had crayons. And it totally makes sense. Like, many kids play to be firemen, brigade, or policemen. So, it makes sense that blind girl can play imaginary game of drawing. What is more, there is like a practicality behind this gift, because by holding the crayon, the child is learning how to hold the pen, and that makes them ready for future when they will be learning to sign their name or to write with kind of printed letters. And it is very helpful when blind people can write something, even like very short message, in print that is readable for sighted people by pen, right? And the last idea that I will share with you was the gift that I bought for myself, and that was a lamp. And I enjoy this lamp till this day. And there are two reasons behind this. First of all, when I was sighted, I always appreciated that you can create really cozy atmosphere in the room by choosing the right lighting for it. And I really enjoyed creating nice warm atmosphere by choosing nice lighting. And although I can't enjoy it now, I still have these memories, and I have all of these visual memories, and I enjoy creating nice cozy atmosphere in my flat using lighting. And what is more, thanks to the fact that this light can be switched on and off remotely, and that I can change the colors remotely, it is also a safety tool, because I can switch it on and off when I'm not here, and it looks that somebody is here, and it is deterring unwanted guests. So I hope that you found these ideas helpful and that they inspired you. And before you decide to buy any of them, please triple check that the gift is in line with the interests of your loved one. And also, for example, when thinking about buying Scrabble, just make sure that the person likes reading Braille, can read Braille, feels comfortable with reading Braille. So it is all very helpful to check even kind of the details behind the gift. Thank you very much for watching this video today, and see you soon in my future videos. Bye bye.